Live from the Export Beer Garden Studios, welcome into the Mad Monday podcast brought to you by the legends at 4 and 20, the original fan food. My name is Tino Fa'asua Manaiawi and I am joined for the first podcast of 2026 by Manaia Stewart. Izaak, good morning mate, welcome in, how you going?
Oh, bloody good. We're well on the week.
Yeah.
The NRL starts. I've already told my missus, hey, you've got me on Saturday from Sunday. Actually, from Sunday, I'm watching those two games, and then as of next week, I'm watching 8 games a week.
I'm out, yeah. That's what they do such a good job of, the National Rugby League, is that once you're parked up on that couch, Friday and Saturday, and Sunday, to be honest, you're there, and you're stuck for the rest of the afternoon. I think we need to start right at the top, the biggest story that's rocked Warriors Nation. And I've got to be honest, it raised my antlers when I first heard it, and that's our dear friend, Big Mana Mitch, is heading back across the ditch. Mitch Barnett is on his way out of here. It triggered all of those hurt feelings in me from years gone by of yet another player wanting out. I think in this instance, it's fair enough. His kid, I think, needs medical attention over there in Australia. It's always better to be closer to your family in those situations. So
I guess, but what is he saying about Starship Hospital then?
Yeah, that's right. It's a massive F you to Starship.
One of the great facilities I've ever been with, especially when you double down with the Ronald McDonald Foundation. Yep.
It's a massive F. It's a middle finger to Ronald McDonald. Which, you know, if you're more of a KFC man, then fair enough. I think it's a little bit different than some of the other ones where people just came over here and just didn't want to be in New Zealand anymore. And it's like, did you know that the New Zealand Warriors are just in New Zealand? But I've seen that Cameron George has come out and he said that if they're going to let him go early, and they are, because he's got another year on his contract after this one.
Yeah.
They want someone back. And it's one of these ridiculous situations where, this happens in rugby league all the time, where it's announced a year ahead of time that they're going to another team.
Yeah.
And it drives me insane. And Joe made a good point in the group chat this morning. If we're saying we'll let him go, but we want some sort of compensation for it, then can we just have a trade window? Like, why don't we just do trades? That's essentially what Cam George and the Warriors are asking for, is we'll give you someone and you'll get another one back. I mean, your Eels are doing the same thing with Lomax.
Yeah, quite a strange one. That's what I'm saying. I feel for you. That trade window would make sense.
And it'd be a lot of shit for us to talk about.
Yeah.
I think if I look at who I would want to get back in a trade, because remember when Adam Whenua-Blake left, we came on this podcast, we were like, well, who would you want to get back for that? There's probably 2 names that came up. One was Payne Haas, you're never going to get him.
Yep.
And then the other one...
Sorry. I'm going to stop you there. Hakeem Haas.
Apologies for dead naming the brother. Hakeem has renamed himself. We'll get into that maybe. But yeah, so if... Big Mana Mitch is going to head across the ditch, who would we want to get back for him? I've heard rumours that the Broncos are interested in getting him.
Yeah, Broncos, Knights, and funnily enough, my Eels.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if you want Jake Tungle, you're more than welcome to him.
Well, I feel like because there's this Eels issue going on with Lomax, and then, you know, he wanted out. They were like, sweet, you can go to rugby union, don't come back unless you're going to play for us. Mm-hmm. Now, all of a sudden, Melbourne Storm's come out of nowhere. Apparently, they were trying to strong-arm Volandis into forcing him to go there.
Yeah, and did you see that Parramatta Eels actually subpoenaed the NRL, who now have to appear in court?
And now they're going to release the Volandis files.
Yeah. Well, I actually watched every season of Suits and still couldn't tell you what subpoena mean.
Could you spell it?
Could you use it in a sentence?
So basically, they're going to make them sign an affidavit, release all the Epstein files that they've got on what was said to, because, you know, there's been drip-fed stuff out into the deep Reddit threads about the Eels asking for this, the Melbourne Storm basically just telling the National Rugby League, hey, just make this happen.
Yeah.
Apply the blowtorch, make this happen. I think the Warriors could come in here and potentially solve all of the problems here and just say, hey, we've got the solution for you. Big Mana Mitch, he gets to go to the Eels, he gets to go to move to Sydney. closer to his family, whatever. We'll take Lomax. That screws over the Melbourne Storm. I think
that's a win-win.
It's a win-win for everyone except for Zach Lomax, who probably doesn't want to move to Auckland.
Yeah, well, could we even... Do you remember when the Hopoatis, for example, they'd go on their mission, or because of their religion, I believe they're missionaries, of course. Sorry.
Whatever their religion is. They would go over on their mission and then come back.
But they wouldn't play Sunday games.
Right.
Could we make it a clause where Australian stars only play away games in Australia for the Warriors?
So they never have to move here. And then they just get to... Yeah, because half of the year they are spending over there anyway.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Although I would only... They'd have to be a certain caliber because you don't want some bench warmer just getting to rock up on Saturdays and play, you know what I mean? And he doesn't have to move over here. If we're looking at silver linings, I mean, there's not a lot because big Mana Mitch has been so... he's been a totem for the club. He's been so good. If you're looking for silver linings, you would say 32-year-old coming off an ACL, we've got guys coming through. Is it the worst player possibly to lose? I can't quite get myself there. That's the closest I've tried to get to being okay with this. But yeah, I reckon the Lomax trade would be the one that wins for everyone except for Lomax.
I think so.
But if he didn't want to have to move to Penrose, then he should have just stayed with the Eels. We've found a Compassionate Grounds 13. Did someone send this one in to us? Someone's made a full Compassionate Grounds 13 for the Warriors.
Great list.
Tell me if there's anyone you'd swap out here. Number 1, Reece Walsh. Dear friend of the podcast, Marcelo Montoya. Dylan Walker. They've taken a couple of liberties with the positions just to get a full team in here.
Yeah.
Ewan Aitken, Brent Tate, Chad Townsend, James Maloney, Adam Fanua-Blake, Isaac Luke, Ben Murdoch-Masila, Ryan Hoffman, Matt Lodge, and Mitch Barnett. It's a hell of a team.
It is a great team.
Yeah.
Just off first rip, surely there's a better player than Ben Murdoch-Masila. There has to be a better prop that has left the Warriors on Compassionate Grounds.
Yeah, someone will be listening to this screaming, thinking of one. Because, yeah, for me, I'd go Mitch Barnett into 10. Then I'd go Dylan Walker down for Mitch Barnett in the 13 jersey. Then we just need to find an outside back that's left, although not too many of them. Maybe Kim Mamalo, although I think he was told you're free to go.
How did Sam Tompkins wrap up his time with the Warriors?
I think that was a handshake and a thanks for giving it a crack, mate. Why don't you head off back to England? Speaking of star fullbacks getting into a bit of drama lately, this one has been all over my social media feeds and all over my my group chats. Your boy, breakout player from last year, Isaiah Iongi, he is all over the group chats at the moment. What's going on?
This one's a painful topic, so please bear with me while I tread this news. So essentially, Parramatta Eels, we come out, absolutely dominate the preseason challenge. I don't want to be that guy, but the last team who won the preseason challenge ended up winning comp.
Okay, sure.
It's written in the stars that this year was our year. And then he comes out and he's just smoking on that Tsar. In the bathtub, he's rolling on the table, out willy-nilly. Doesn't help. He can't even say...
It wasn't me.
It's not me because he's got fucking Iongi on his chest.
A lot of cats have that tattoo.
Yeah, I mean...
So then the latest one after that. So I see that. Then I go into my deep dark Reddit threads this morning and I find a thread from an Instagram story, and I don't know who exactly. I don't know what this page is. I think it's an ex, or at least it's purporting to be his missus. There's a bunch of texts bouncing around about where is he, who's he with, blah blah blah. But one of them, the most interesting one to me, and it's not the photo of him rolling the blunt. It's not the photo of him smoking in the bathtub. It's a photo of him holding up his phone with his recent search history. And if you've ever wanted to know what the search history of an NRL player looks like, let me read it for you. It will shock you not at all. I'll read them verbatim. Volcano's Steakhouse. How to stop earache. Why is my foreskin red? Westfield Penrith. Glue. General Pants Co. Ben 10 car. NSWRL. Where was Tokyo Drift filmed? And then effing clothing. I reckon I could answer most of those.
Yeah, but my favorite sequence in that is he's gone from, shit, my dick's stinging a little, to, fuck, my ear hurts, actually.
Straight into, what car did Ben 10 drive? This is the state of rugby league in 2026. Now, what do you consider that to be a good omen for your beloved Parramatta Eels?
Listen, I got to come out and openly say this. I did vote no in the referendum a couple of years back.
Did you?
Yep, not a fan of the Tsar. Not for recreational use. Put a lot of my good friends out of business.
Out of the game.
Yep, out of the game. In terms of a man's search history, though, there's certain lines you don't cross as a friend, or if it was his ex-girlfriend. That's one of them.
Posting your search history.
Posting a search history. But then I can't even blame them because he's posing in the photo. He's open for it. He's like, oh, look at me. This is what I've been up to.
I got to be honest. That only makes me think that you guys are going to have a better year, because that kind of search history, that is a good, God's honest rugby league search history. He is going to have, I don't know, Dally M. It's not insane to think that could be on the cards.
Yeah, well, I hope it was able to help him find out where Tokyo Drift was filmed.
I've got an idea of where I think it was filmed. I don't know. Far be it from me. I hope he got his answers. All right, should we take a quick break, or we'll come back and give you an update on some of the plans for Mad Monday this year. All right, so mark your calendars. Friday, March 6th, we have our very first ever Betcha Lounge watch-along. That's next Friday, coming to you live from, you guessed it, the best Betcha Lounge. From 8 p.m, you can jump on the ACC's YouTube channel and watch along with us as the Warriors take on the Roosters. That's the first game of their 2026 campaign. We'll be reacting, sweating, celebrating, and probably yelling right alongside you. Plus, new Betcha customers score $100 bonus cash when you sign up and deposit 50 or more for that match. It's R18. Bet responsibly. So a lot of people have been asking me this year about whether we're going to be commentating the Warriors this year. We're still working on that. I think that the biggest handicap there is, and this has been an issue for the Alternative Commentary Collective since day dot, is that, and a lot of people don't believe me when I say this, all of the negotiations for the ACC are handled by G-Lane, and so that brings with it its own, scandals. You want to talk about off-field incidents. You want to talk about off-field drama.
I'd love to see his search history.
Exactly.
Yep.
And so he's negotiating with them at the moment. I don't know where that's going to end up, but at the moment we're going to be doing the Betcha watch-alongs, so make sure that you tune in for the very first one of those live on the ACC's YouTube channel. It's Vegas this weekend. You didn't go along to Vegas last year, did you?
No.
Joey, you did. What were your thoughts from?
Don't remember a lot of it. A lot of Warriors fans, way more Warriors fans than any of the other clubs.
Yeah.
Savage was good, and that's about it. I remember from that.
That's all you remember.
The Warriors sucked that game.
Yeah, the Warriors got
Raiders, yes.
obliterated by the Raiders.
Pumped them.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vegas. I'm never going back. I can't get back.
No,
There's an incident.
Oh, really? You were escorted out of I've got a video of you being escorted out of it looked like a casino, although I suppose everything looks like a casino over there.
That was our own hotel. I got escorted out of our own hotel.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that works, but I woke up in my bed. Don't know how I got there.
Lane doesn't remember it either, but I think what we need to do is, so when you guys got back, it was a whirlwind trip. At that time we were filming Game of Two Halves, and Laura McGoldrick was the host of that. I went in there to get my makeup done. I was sat in the makeup chair, and she just pulls up a seat right in front of me. She goes, "Have you talked to Lane or Joe since they got back?" I was like, "No, I haven't." And she gave me like a full half-hour rundown of everything that happened, because she could remember. I think she saw you that night you got put to bed. And then I think she put G Lane to bed.
She saw me the night after I got kicked
Right.
out. But I just went to Lane at some point. It was after the Warriors, and I was like, "Lane, you gotta put me to bed. I gotta go to bed." So I think Lazar saw me at my absolute worst. But then later on, so Lane put me to bed, and he came back down saying, "Yeah, I'm the man. Put him to bed. I'm so good." Cut to about an hour later, where Laura's chucking Lane into bed because he is unable to do it himself.
Tell you what, you got to be going out of your way to get escorted out of anywhere in America.
Yeah,
from videos I see, they let crackheads, they let everybody just do willy-nilly.
Anything will fly. I don't know that playing this game over there is gonna massively move the needle for rugby league in America. They don't know what it is. They think it's rugby. They don't know the difference between rugby and rugby league.
They call everything rugby.
Yeah, that's right. And so, if they don't even know what the name of the sport they're watching is, I don't think it's going to change too much. But it is a hell of an excuse for rugby league fans to go over to Vegas. And they're sending some of the most degenerate rugby league fans over there this time around.
The Bulldogs fans, jeez.
Bulldogs fans, Dragons, Knights and Cowboys. Those are the games going on over there this weekend. What time will those games be? Do you know here?
Afternoon, so it's 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock kind of. Yeah,
Perfect.
pretty good. Perfect time. American sports time.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so mid-afternoon. Any thoughts on how either of these games are going to go? I mean, obviously preseason you can't read too far into it. Teams are playing 34 guys.
Wow.
16 of them.
Well.
16 of them aren't going to play.
I think it's going to be. We're looking at 2 blowouts here.
Yeah.
What I saw from Knights didn't give
excite
anything.
you?
No. They've obviously gone and invested in $1 million man in Dylan Brown.
Yeah.
And the consensus seems to be that now that he's the main focus and he can lead his team around, he's going to play out of his skin.
But you've watched him closely for years now.
When Moses is injured, Dylan Brown is the man. He is not a 7.
No.
He is not a 7. He is not a game organizer. However, on that same coin, the other side of it, Fletcher Sharp is the bee's knees. Yeah. He is unreal. He is a great player, but I genuinely think Cowboys will get it done pretty easily. They look good with Reed Mahoney at the helm.
Yep.
It's weird because Reece Robson, obviously New South Wales representative hooker, but he just doesn't give that same quality ball that Reed Mahoney does. Either he doesn't get the ball out quick enough. Reece Robson, his big power to his game is his running game.
Yeah.
But
the fact that his face looks like it's been stung by bees.
Yeah, and he can just tackle you with his face.
With his own face, yeah.
But Reed Mahoney looks good, so I think he's going to steer the ship pretty well, as well as another year Tom Dearden at 7.
I've always thought that, and I would need to talk to someone who actually knows what the fuck they're talking about, but I feel like Reed Mahoney throws the ball further than anyone else out of dummy half. I've had this theory that your first receiver can stand so much wider off Reed Mahoney than anyone else. And again, I would need someone who actually knows anything about the X's and O's of rugby league. Someone who can talk a bit of shape to confirm that. But that's at least the eye test for me. And eye test is one of those things that you throw out there when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Could it potentially be that he's a smaller man?
Could be.
So it looks like he's delivering it. Yeah.
Could be the headgear. Bulldogs versus Dragons. Doggies.
Got to be doggies.
Yeah.
And by devastating fashion as well.
Yeah. Now, the only issue is, and I saw the Bulldogs' own Instagram page post a photo of a bunch of their players on the piss. Did you see this?
No.
I thought this was very brave from the Bulldogs. They posted, and it was Josh Curran and a bunch of the other players all sitting around a bunch of what looked like vodka sodas. There were a couple of espresso martinis on the table, about 30 drinks for about 6 guys. And I was like, geez, this is brave stuff from the Bulldogs to lean straight into it. It's what rugby league does so well.
Mind games.
Yeah, that's right.
Dragons see that, they start taking their foot off the gas.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you got Kikau running over you.
We need to get over there. I don't know if the schedule's out for next year or not, but next time the Warriors are over there, we need to get over there. All right, we'll take one more quick break and then we'll give you an update on the Supercoach. So the update on the Supercoach is, I don't have an update on the Supercoach because what's happened here at the ACC is we've lost the login to the league from last year. Now, that doesn't mean that it hasn't auto-renewed, and some people may have been back in there. All I'm saying is it hasn't for my team. Has it done that for your team?
Nah.
Okay, so we need to try and find the login. We're going to set up another one.
We need to send a white flag out to previous producer Adam Pomana.
Yes.
I think he was running it.
I think he's got the keys.
Yeah.
And so we may need to set that one back up again. If not, we will set up another one and we'll make sure that we can leverage our relationship with the Wires to get a few prizes up for that one. I know it's hotly contested. I think it was one of the biggest New Zealand Supercoach leagues. And I've had a lot of people DMing me saying, what's the go with this? When are you going to sort it out? And yeah, so to pull the curtain back, that's what's happened there. We've lost the logins. But if it means we have to start another one, we will. An alert to make sure that you get your team sussed before Sunday, because I got caught out on the Super Rugby fantasy by not doing that. I got the first kickoff and then I was like, oh, haven't changed my team. We will have a boatload of prizes up for grabs across the season. The overall winner will score a brand new 2026 NRL jersey of your choice. Doesn't have to be a Warriors jersey. I I've had a look at my team. I don't know what your process is, but I've got my YouTubers that I go to, and I sit down, and at the start of the season, I will take exactly their team, and then I will work backwards from there, because I've got a tendency to pick too many cheapies, thinking that I'm the guy that's going to be able to fight.
You're just going to foster them
yeah,
all. And
I've got my ear to the ground, man. I'm the guy that knows. I know who's going to be going well and who's not. I think the cheapie that everyone will have to start the season will be Makasini.
Yeah.
I mean, he is on bugger all, bargain basement, and that try the other day lit up our group chat. It was like Jonah Lomu. Any other, I don't know, do you go, I'm hearing a lot of people telling me they're picking up Turbo. I just don't think I'm ready to be hurt again.
Nah, there's no, nah. Steer clear. Advice from me, take it how you want it. But Turbo, no.
No good.
No. Well, it's just position as well.
Yeah.
When you got so many better options there, you got your Jaden Campbells, who gets that Keanu Kinney, Reece Walsh, obviously, Drinkwater, Turbo. I mean, if you want to be that guy who predicted Bitcoin, go for it.
The other real cheapies out there, Jonah Pezzett from your Eels as well. He's another one that's up there. Lusati, who might be getting the start on the edge for the Storm with Ali Katoa.
You're the cheapie.
Year of the cheapie, yeah. So the only change that I need to make, and geez, it's going to be hard, is there's been a calf injury reported from the Cheese, Brandon Smith, which is heartbreaking because I don't know if you saw the interview with him talking to James Graham about how he'd been off the piss for the whole off season.
Yes.
Never been in better shape, and then look what happens. He's done his calf. So I'm going to be looking for the Cheese to get back on the piss. I just don't think his body's meant to be off the piss, and this is it reacting to that. So he'd be the only one that's in my team that I need to move out of there. I don't think there's too many other injury concerns. But yeah, so we'll keep you updated abreast of the Supercoach developments, and keep an eye on our social media page. I suppose we'll chuck it up in the Caravan, Joe. We get it on there as well.
Caravan, do you still have that Mad Monday Munters group?
Yes.
Facebook group? Yes.
Yes, we'll chuck it in there as well. So bear with us as we desperately try and find the logins. Otherwise, we're going to have to make a brand new page.
And if Adam Pomana is listening to this, can you DM us, please, with the details? Because,
greatly appreciated. All right, that'll do us. We will be back next week for a preview of the Warriors game, and then from there on out, we'll be reviewing every game as they go week by week throughout the week. Thanks very much joining us this morning, Isaac, and we'll see everyone else later on down the track.
And Australia without rugby league is not Australia.